It's not that we're
Can you still see us or no?
Can you still see us now?
It's our light, not our darkness.
Can you see us?
Frightens us. So we ask ourselves.
I got a new link. Gotcha. It's okay. That happens all the time. Everybody gender misidentifying me. Well, she should know then. Ma, what's your graduation?
She's going to send you an
Again, the question is, what do you do with it?
All right, that's
As Thomas Jefferson who said in the late 1700s.
You're on live stream. P.S. guy.
And 2 centuries later, the late author, poet, musician, Jules Scott Herring reminded us that the revolution will not be televised. So if you're checking on Twitter, you're checking on Instagram.
Hold on, I think it was wrong. It was the wrong link. Or I just typed it in wrong.
You see, the media would have us think that the revolution is all about protesting, fighting, going to war. It's not revolution. It's not what a revolution is about. Jules Scott Herring said it best in his book.
What's his name?
Revolution takes place in the mind. Once you change your mind and decide that something is wrong and it's worth fighting,
it is Chris Fox.
that's not the decision. He said, but first, you have to look at things and decide.
Ma, he's trying to let you off so that you can get off the. I want to make sure you're off the internet. I need to make sure you're off. Gosh, it's not working. Sure.
It's not all about fighting. It's not about going to war. It's about going to war with the problem and winning. He said, when you want to make things better, you are revolutionary. To the class of 2020.
That's why.
It's been my honor to be here with you today. Our problems are great.
So pay attention to your thingamajigger.
I join you in a world with unprecedented opportunities. This is the moment.
Go brain in graduation.
This is the moment. Don't start a revolution. Be.
It's really sad that you can go to my page and get that. Why is this link not working though? Oh, there it is. Now I could send it to him if I needed to.
And I'm so
Send it to you now, Matt. Just so you have it. I'll get my head out of it. Where's the plug-in stuff? Why is this not plugged in?
It's over there.
Congratulations, DMP faculty.
Spell everything out.
Yeah, you did a good job yesterday. When I was talking to that guy on the phone. Yeah.
You have shown remarkable dedication, especially during these challenging times. You look forward to all the amazing things. Extraordinary change. Congratulations and best wishes for much future success. Keep in touch.
Hello, my name is Dr. Shimona Wallace, Dean of the Master of Public Health Program. Thank you for joining us for Chamberlain University's virtual graduation ceremony.
Now you can see if he types your name.
Graduates, I'd like to take this opportunity to congratulate you on all of your accomplishments. Today, you are officially public health professionals, and you have been equipped with the knowledge and skills to advance the health and well-being of people, families, and communities across the nation and beyond. You have worked so hard on your educational journey, and the university and MPH faculty are very proud of you. Family and loved ones, thank you for being here to share in this special moment. I know our graduates are so excited to share this very special occasion with you. And graduates, I hope this MPH degree serves you well. We are grateful that you chose Chamberlain University to complete your academic journey. Once again, congratulations and welcome to the field of public health.
Hello, graduates. I'm Dr. Rhoda Murray, Dean of the Nurse Practitioner Program. On behalf of the entire Nurse Practitioner team, congratulations on your accomplishment today, and thank you for allowing us to be a part of your educational journey. I wish you well and much success in your your career, and again, congratulations.
People pass on.
You know, they went to their school.
Yeah, that's why it says in memoriam.
Doctor of Nursing Practice degree, Healthcare Systems Leadership. Pamela Rotimi
Not me.
Abina.
That's it.
Shireen Ann Adams. Susan Adams. Dr. Melissa Jane Alonso with distinction. Heather Anaya with distinction. Jerry Jeanette Arroyo with distinction.
Dr. Nursing.
Andrea Janina Fast with high distinction. Kelly Ann Shavanik with high distinction. Catherine Klein with high distinction. Laura Darnell. Jennifer Davis with high distinction. Dana Marie Dinsmore with distinction. Amina Dubuisson with high distinction. Victoria Elizabeth Edwards with high distinction. Samra M. Elatrash with distinction. Sawanari Renee Forrest with high distinction. Rosa Heredia with distinction. Robin Prince Hudson with high distinction. Jovita Chinyenyan Ike with high distinction.
I like that.
Lisa Johnson with high distinction. Brittany Himes Jones with distinction. Lawana Chiquita Jones with high distinction. Oslin Dawn Julian with high distinction. Robin Kaiser Silva with high distinction. Eden
Wow.
Kake with distinction.
That's clever.
Abiodun Karanwi. Tanya L. Kelly with distinction. Kristen Marie Killian with high distinction. Peter Kirby with high distinction.
All right, Peter.
Charista Marinel Bautista Moranin with high distinction. Sally Martinez. Gloria Matthews with high distinction. Amy Jo McCauley with distinction. Kimberly Ann McIntyre. Hugo Meza Jr. with distinction. Golda Reyes Miklat with high distinction. Salima Muhammad with distinction. Zoila Nolasco Margatai with high distinction. Sean A. Ogden with distinction. Brenda Lynn Hagan with distinction. Crystal Diane Paunon with high distinction. Samantha Elizabeth Person Aldridge with distinction.
Yeah,
Dr. Mary Petty Alexander with high distinction. Bincy Phillip with high distinction. Andrea Nicole Pollock with high distinction. Jeanette Pollitz with high distinction. Kristen Renee Powell with high distinction. Norea Raga with distinction. Carla Davy Ramjet with distinction. Michael Rempel with distinction. Donna Rivera with distinction. Deanna Sanchez with high distinction. Jermaine Shepard Durant with high distinction. Patricia Shikoski with distinction. Ani Sinanian with high distinction. Dr. Brittany Ray Spencer with distinction. Jennifer Stuyvesant with high distinction. Ramona Rochelle Simonet. Angie Colleen Sandico Tan with high distinction. Jennifer Tavernier with high distinction. Patricia Thomas Fears. Tisha Denise Thompson with high distinction. Jenny Uguru with high distinction. Michelle Vasquez with distinction. Janelle Kristen Weaver. Dana Murray Wilson. Kim Perkins Wiseman with distinction. Rebecca Grace Wallet with high distinction. Master of Science in Nursing degree, accelerated track. Rashina Camille Jackson. Vivek Ori with distinction. Master of Science in Nursing degree, nurse educator track. Michelle Ann Aguiar with distinction. Ariel Baker.
a lot of them look for the doctor, didn't they?
Pamela Batiste. Diane Farron with distinction. Kayla Marie Davis with distinction. Jasmine Elizabeth Dodson with high distinction. Evelise Felix with distinction. Kelsey Funkhauser with high distinction. Michelle M. Gilbertson with distinction. Loretta Gorecki with distinction. Catherine Elizabeth Johnson with high distinction. Jacinth Jones Clark with distinction. Antoinette Marie Kellens with high distinction. Julie Klonovsky.
No, they say your name something like you.
Christine Lorraine Lamotte with distinction. Amy Lang. Raina Tara Lazarus with distinction. Louise Loughlin with distinction. Jennifer Maria Maley with high distinction. Roseanne Marcial. Tawana Miller. Eunice Esther Niles Branch with distinction. Natalie Rose Oliver. Himali Patel with distinction. Joella Peavy with high distinction. Susan Phillips with distinction. Lindsay Marie Hurdle with distinction.
Very smart.
Angelina Reynolds.
Sorry, sir.
Jim-Marie Nicolas Salazar. Lisa Marie Schneider with high distinction. Jamie Sperduto with distinction. Rhoda Marie Toothman with high distinction. Candace Erfurt with high distinction. Charmaine Yvonne Watt. Karen Williams. Shantae Denise Wright. Lanita Wynn. Master of Science in Nursing degree, Nurse Executive Track. Michelle Lee Abendroth with distinction. Bukola Agimola. Carolina Alshir with distinction. Christy Alaten with high distinction. Paul Michael P. Avellaneda with high distinction. Stacy Lynn Beck with distinction. Bridget Boyles. Christina Bruce with high distinction. Lisa Marie Byron with high distinction. Kate Colley with high distinction. Jahaira Chavez. Natasha Renee Childress with high distinction. Aisha Clemens. Cypress Conde. Gisela Cordy. Genevieve Crespo with high distinction. Audrey M. Cunningham. Rosalind Daly.
Where are you going?
Amanda Lou Dietrich. Carla Dixon with distinction. Travis
Over here. If he
Evans
messes
with
this,
distinction.
he takes off.
Carly Gilbert.
There.
Precia Goins with distinction. Isabel Hawes with distinction. Desiree Bellin Jacobs with high distinction. Yasmi Jagendraw with distinction. Rashanan Patrice Jenkins with distinction. Anne Marie Kayashima with distinction. Brianna Kennelly with distinction. Haley Mackey with high distinction. Myla R. Malto with distinction. Stephen Marcelin. Julie McNeil with high distinction. Joseph Daniel Melendez with distinction. Sheila Mercer with high distinction.
No.
Yahima Montero. Jessica Nicole Moore with distinction. Arnella Mullins. Jasmine Monique Now. Adedayo Ogunfuora Adeyeye. Eliane Mareus Pierre. Deanne Gale Pink. Catrice Lene Proctor. Kayla Engel Pruitt with distinction. Lauren Brooke Reynolds with distinction. Shannon Celestine Richardson with high distinction. Rachel Rodriguez. Sarah Schumate with distinction. Tahisha Simmons. Heather Ruth Swan Jones with high distinction. Betty Alice Townsend with high distinction. Julie Vernon with distinction. Tina Jamila Washington. Katie Wisman with distinction. Master of Science in Nursing degree, Healthcare Policy Track.
How many tracks are there, man?
Whitney Corby
I'm
with
not sure.
distinction.
257.
Laurie Middleton with high distinction. Master of Science in Nursing degree, Nursing Informatics Track. Lily Allenay.
IP.
Caitlin Nicole Beeman with distinction.
Young.
Katrina Ralicia Bullock with distinction. Kristen Collins. Michelle Delahaye with distinction.
IT.
Sharina Durante,
You were the instructor.
Stephanie Oladipo,
Positions as well.
Master of Science in Nursing degree, Family Nurse Practitioner track. Veronica Aguilar, Teofilia Acoma Donko, Teresa Albernas, Richard Anani, Avia Anderson, Caitlin Marie Arizmendi, Vanessa Bajaj, Elizabeth Wright Bangura, Carrie Catherine Barnes, Dina Bassetti, Michelle Lynn Bennett, Farah Tetta, Carmen Bloomquist, Kimberly Brown, Susan Elizabeth Tessner Brown, with distinction, Kim Buford, Anna Karuna Marguerite Cadet, Lizandy Cannon, Patricia Kano, Lori Carson, Joycelyn Chia, Jessica R. Chobak, Amanda Christians, Leslie Clark, with distinction, Heather Louise Cooper, Rachel Emily Cox, Candy Dawn Crabtree, Jared Romer Cruz, Yulia Damas, Jason Dean, Whitney Diedrich, Kimberly Del Campo, Catherine Susan Dennis, Sarah D. Vries, Ashley Eastman, Shanika Monique Eberhardt, Margaret Ozioma Edopai, Jeremy Elliott, Armando Ivora, Vicky Fahey, Monica Fernandez, Rachel Finland, Vanessa Fiscus Ask, Carmela Florence, Joandra Gallardo, Darian Garcia, Jetty Garcia, Alicia K. Gless, Maylene Gonzalez, Christopher Greer, Deneen Alston Hamlet, Noha Hassan, Jacqueline Hefner, Denise Herrera, with distinction, Natalie Chaclaire Hughes, Shauna Marie Hutton, with distinction, Charlotte Ann Jenkins, Jessica Boucher Johnson, Brittany Mar-Ann Keene, Carrie Colleen Kelly, Diana May Klein, Claire Kongso, Amy Kirk, Richard Tamotu Lafayette, Brian Rodney Lanning, Jennifer Gibson Leggett, Rita Lewis, Brooke Lee Lushman, with distinction, Nicole Ann Manget, with distinction, Patricia Rosa Martins, Leanna McDonald, Ruth Esmeralda Mena, Sarah Elois New, Margaret Weze, Chugo Sandra Okonkwo, Anthony Eric Oliver, Chidunga Onwibo Obed,
Say that one.
Deborah Onwoka, Emma A. Owusu, Deanne Pasco, Hemi Patel, Niketa Patel, Evelyn Paul, Heloisa Pentian, Ann Jeanette Perkins, Gregory Wade Prince, Gail Pritikin, Terry Quintero with distinction, Zaira Reeder, Rachel Valentino Ray, Veronica Colmore Richardson, Lourdes M. Rivera, Lila Lee Roberts, Joanna Patricia Rodriguez, Tanya Denise Rolfe, Hussein Salomon, Mary Ann Salmons with distinction, Rebecca Shaven with distinction, Melanie Sinclair, Sarah M. Smith, Shelley Ann Sorden, Monica Sue, Courtney Ann Souders, Brittany Sparks, Delise Ray with distinction, Sneha Sunil, Lindsay Marie Sweetman with distinction, Mercy Tatum, Kiana Thompson, April Tynes, Natalia Tosanic, Diane Camille Truly, Gabriela Kiru Uhu, Charlene Alsing, Javatni Vaughn, Fatima Camanyan Vergara, Olga Lorena Viego, Josie Vincent, Mary Amelia Walker, Alyssa Nicole Walls Holler, Kelly Waite, Susan Denise Wells, Hannah Elizabeth Watt, Pamela Wiggins, Michelle Ramirez Wihanko, Christina Ann Williams, Tiffany Danielle Williams, Kayla Danielle Wilt, Chatmani Winkelmeyer, Melanie Ann Whitcup, Shantae Young, Lisana Zarsky, Andrea Zweig, Master of Science in Nursing degree, Graduate Certificate in Nursing Education, Christine Mobley,
That's good stuff.
Master of Public Health degree, Olayinka Adetime, Brittany Nicole Bednarzik with distinction, Nimerta Kaur Burmi with distinction,
Oh, so close.
Wendy Suzanne Durham with distinction, Tanya Farigan with distinction, Berha Gedlu with distinction, Sue Herbine with distinction, Nicole Hinton, Victoria Johnson with distinction, Gina Kano, Jonid Kano, Shisha Patel with high distinction, Chandrika Robinson with distinction, Dr. Biba Taufik Ross, with distinction. Trina Tidwell, with distinction. Sheila Anitra Wright, with distinction. Bachelor of Science in Nursing degree. Leah Naomi Abraham. Gabriela Abril, President's Honors. Elisa Abundant, President's Honors.
No.
Adebumi Aburo, President's Honors.
Pepe.
Lindy Star Shea Adair.
Adair.
Yannick Adimola, President's Honors. Natalie Aguilar, President's Honors. Anet Ahmad, President's Honors. Rama Akani. Mir Ali, President's Honors. Julie Allen, President's Honors. Tarnisha Alston,